So good to see you.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. Let's wait for a few. Hi, Rupali. Okay. Rupali is also joined. My wife.
Oh, and my husband too. Hi, Amol.
Oh, hi. Hi. Okay, Amol Parjit. Okay, cool. Okay. That's a good hint for us to start now that our
Yeah,
spouses are here.
yeah.
Okay. Good evening, Vishakha. Thank you very much for joining and warm welcome to everyone. This is our new initiative where I interview, where I put a spotlight on MG Mini fan. We have grown from a small community to a slightly bigger community in the last 6 odd months. And this is not possible without all these people who are coming in from all parts of the planet on the small community called MG Mini. Warm welcome, Vishakha.
Thank
Let's start.
you.
We will have a conversation for around 15 minutes.
Very happy
Let me
to be here.
start. Absolutely, my honor. Let me start by asking you about your quick introduction. Obviously, we are meeting for the first time, and I'm sure so are many of you who are either live today or will watch this on YouTube later.
Yeah.
So, great to meet you, please.
So Vaishali is saying you need to be a little louder.
Okay, I need to be a little louder. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm not going to moderate this. Yeah, it's all yours. So yeah, something about me. So hi everybody, I am Vishakha Gokhale. I am from Mumbai, and I work with 9X Media, the television channels where all the Hindi, Punjabi, Marathi songs play. It's a set of 4 channels, and I'm the music head of that channel, of the network of channels. And I speak a few languages. I like to call myself a student of languages. So apart from English, I speak Marathi, my mother tongue, Hindi, French, and Italian. So
lovely. Wow, that's 6. Wow.
5. Yeah.
5. Okay. 5.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So languages is kind of my thing. I love to learn new languages and nuances of words, etymology. That's my thing. So crosswords is like just an extension to all of that.
So the word to describe you is a polyglot. That's what I read in your profile.
Yeah.
You're modest. I need to applaud. It's not easy. I know what it is to learn a new language, and even crosswords is a language. So that's why I said 6. So 5 plus crosswords is 6.
Okay, that works.
So yeah, no, that's great. And since you are from the media background, we'll have an interesting conversation because last time we had somebody who came from education background. Bindu was a physics teacher. So you are from. So this is what makes MG Mini different. We have people from all walks of life. Thank you for the great introduction. Let me ask, how did you get introduced to MG Mini? I mean, how did this come about?
So I have to thank Jalpa Khedekar on this platform. I'm so grateful because she put up one of these posts on Facebook and also on Instagram, I suppose. And it was all about what MG Mini is and how there's a WhatsApp group, of people, and that you run, obviously, of a lot of people who are in that group, and you put up a crossword every day and we get to solve it. So, and I obviously hopped onto it like anything because I love doing this. And I've been solving the New York Times mini crossword for a few months now. So I know what a mini crossword was because, on the phone to solve like the huge big crossword, it's really cumbersome. You don't have the time. And, it's a lot of work doing it on the phone. I would rather do it in the actual newspaper. But mini crosswords are awesome to solve on the phone. And when I found out that there's a WhatsApp group for this, I had to join it. So Jalpa, thank you so very much for introducing me to this.
Oh, excellent. No, I also need to thank Jalpa a lot. As you said, she's a very, very nice lady, very, very humble,
she's
very
a darling.
Understated. Yeah, I can't justify enough how thankful I am to her. And I'm sure one day she is going to be in your seat. So I'm waiting for that day.
Very soon.
Okay, moving to the next one. Once you joined, and since you mentioned the New York Times Mini, Can you talk a bit more about how's your solving experience? Like, how do you go about it? Do you jump straight to the across, straight to down, random, easy ones first? How do you go about it?
It's always across first,
Okay.
and it starts from the first clue. I'm a little old fashioned, you may you may call it that. So it always starts from one across, and whatever words I know, I just start putting them
Yeah.
in. And sometimes if you don't know something, then I just skip it because I know it
Okay.
will come to you once you've crossed, once you've solved the other words which are the down words.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I just like whatever I know, I just start putting across, and then I go with the downs, and I fill in the blanks, and then sometimes you're really stuck, and that is really
Yeah.
frustrating.
Golden question. Do you use reveal? Ah,
No, I use reveal only if I'm really stuck and I'm like if I'm at at my wit's end, then I don't try to put in every letter and try to solve it. I might as well just reveal the word, and but
oh,
that's rare. I
so
I don't use
it,
reveal. Yeah.
good that you said. So in that sense, I'm an old style guy. I will go from A to Z. You know, I trading every letter if there's just one or two letters left.
Ah, okay.
So yeah, but as I have been saying in all my on all my talks, using reveal is not a crime or cheating.
Of course not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it is.
Actually, sorry to interrupt you,
Please.
but for me, reveal word is surrendering. Like I don't know this, I surrender and reveal word because then just if you put in each letter, then it's
Yeah,
just random.
yeah.
You're not putting your brain to it, right? So might as well say I don't know this, reveal word. That's it.
Okay, okay. No, this is perfect. Any other? Also wanted to ask, in as you have been solving these minis, have you been spreading the virus? Have you involved a lot more people into the group?
I try.
Any thoughts
I
out?
see anything that I like to do,
Yeah,
which is any kind of games or crosswords or puzzles or riddles and
yeah,
stuff like that, which especially comes on a daily basis, right?
yep,
Like
yep,
Wordle, it's
yeah,
something that happens daily,
yeah,
and you like to solve it. You like to solve it fast, and then you also like to
yeah,
discuss, right? And
yeah,
of course, our WhatsApp group has a lot of people, and there's a lot of discussion going on over there as well. But you always love to discuss with people you know
yeah.
and who know your references and who know what you're talking about, right?
Right,
So, of course, I've shared it with a lot of friends
perfect.
and family
Yeah.
who I know would love to do this every day.
Oh,
So, yeah, I'm trying to kind of, bring in more people to the tribe. I
no,
try.
absolutely. And it's wonderful to see this journey because you are actually, I don't know about you, but I'm actually surprised how many people are actually interested in this kind of activity because you think, who will rack their brains
Yeah,
to solve a crossword? You don't know
yeah,
anything.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
definitely not as titillating as an Instagram feed, for example. And
No, but I would differ,
yeah,
because there are still so many of us who have grown up reading the newspaper in the morning
yeah,
and taking out the time to solve all the riddles, whether
yeah,
it's the crossword or the other, word games or whatever. There's some number games also. So we
right,
have grown up doing that. And somewhere down the line, we kind of either stopped reading newspapers in the morning, stopped getting them at all,
yeah,
or then not having the time to, half an hour सुबह बैठ के वो सब करो. You know,
correct, true.
as you grow, you don't have that much
True,
time in the morning to do
true,
that.
true, true,
So
true.
this is in fact something that happens really fast. You are racking your brains early in the morning because that's how I do it. I get up, I make my cup of coffee, and
Yeah,
this is the first thing that I do. That I have
perfect,
to solve the meaning.
perfect.
So yeah, so it's in fact it's awesome to do it this way. People who are missing out on doing this in the newspapers. So I'm not really surprised by how many people have
Okay,
catched on to this.
lovely, lovely. No, that's great. I hope we grow from thousands to lakhs and maybe millions later.
Sure, you will. Yes.
Thank you very much. Coming to some interesting questions. Any particular clue or anecdote or any story or any interesting aha moments? This is what we live for, right? I'm
Yeah.
sure the audience and I are very keen to know more about it.
So I really like the holy puzzle, that the holy
Yes.
crossword, and also the one where the clues were all ulta. And that was so frustrating because, like I said, I've been solving the mini puzzle, the mini crossword for a while. So now
Yeah,
for me, it is honestly a race against time. I
yeah,
want to do this under a minute, and I want to get it right. I don't want to reveal word, etc., etc. And even sometimes when you're typing, you misspell. There's a typo,
true.
and then it's so frustrating because you have to go back, you have to delete it, and then you have
Correct.
to type it again, and you're losing these precious seconds. So, so it's really like you're on the edge in the morning. And then there was this puzzle where the clues were ulta, and I just couldn't get it for the first few seconds. I'm like, what is happening here? And it was really frustrating. And by the time I got it, I was way past a minute and a half, and I was like, what have you done today?
Yeah, it was very interesting. The answers were ulta. They
Yes,
went in
yes,
from right to
yes,
left, and I was very very confident. A lot of people will want to kill me today because I have broken a lot of records and the streaks. And
yeah, yeah,
I remember one answer was Baba Black Sheep, and people were like pulling their hair.
yeah,
Sheep फिर क्यों नहीं
yeah.
हो रहा है? Because I definitely know my rhymes. People actually Google Baba Black के बाद sheep ही आता है. So,
Yeah,
but वो
yeah,
fit नहीं हो रहा है. So it was like hilarious. So I think we will have such moments for sure again.
yeah. But there's one thing
Yeah,
with the New York Times crossword, the mini, uh, all the references and the clues are all American
correct,
or from the Western world,
correct,
so to say.
correct,
And what yours are, it's like a Desi mini,
correct,
right? So
correct.
there are a lot of questions pertaining to Hindi films and cricket and
Yes,
television and Kapil Sharma, all are pop culture references.
yes.
So it's all the more fun to do that, and you hardly really get to do that anywhere else.
No, absolutely. There is no such product. In fact, the comparison I which comes to my mind is that we all love McDonald's, but I'm making a McAloo tikki, right? So
Yeah.
it's the same thing, but we have our own. And as I think Bindu mentioned it on the last MG Mini fan, it has the desi tadka. So I think keeps people getting back because as you rightly said
Definitely.
about the New York Times Mini is very American. I have struggled with it. I have been solving it for like 26 years
Wow.
now. And that is the reason I started MG Mini. कि boss अभी बस हो गया अभी let's have our own.
Yes.
Speaking of which, India has the largest English speaking population on the planet, right?
Wow.
And
Wow.
we
Yeah.
do not have our own crossword, which is tailored for Indian audience. All the newspapers in the country publish, at least the major newspapers publish foreign crosswords. Even today, the Times of India picks it up from LA Times. I don't know why. So this is my small attempt to correct, as Mahatma Gandhi said, be the change you want to be. So I'm trying my one small step in this one small micro 5 seconds of your life that there is some change in your life.
No, it does, and we have a great morning thanks to you. So
Absolutely.
yes, you've definitely brought about this change. That's for sure. It's already there.
Perfect. Perfect. No, this is very helpful. One last question before I let you go. It is a new initiative, as I said, 6 months old. Any thoughts about where do you think this is going? What more can be done? Any suggestions? Anything you want to say?
I don't know. I'm cool with it. So I don't really have a lot of suggestions because I also like the way you solve one and then it automatically switches on to the next. You don't really have to keep on, clicking on the clue or or anywhere on the grid. So it's
Yeah.
all cool. In fact, it's all great. I'm good with it.
Okay.
It's all
Perfect.
all good. Yeah.
No, no. I think that's also a great achievement that we are reaching that stage where people are happy. But we will keep raising the bar. I'm sure people want, like I keep hearing on the groups that they want to get more of midis and megas. In fact, some people on the group want it
Definitely.
more frequently than once a day. But I think you know if I do it more frequently, it will lose its charm, right?
Yes, a daily is the best, but
Yes,
I think on weekends, then you could have every
yeah,
weekend you can have like a mega or something like that. You know, that works.
yeah. Yeah, every weekend mega, we will reach there for sure.